OCR Media Studies, Unit G324 Advanced Production Portfolio Evaluation. Question 1. In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? For our A2 Media coursework, we had to create a trailer, a magazine, and a poster to promote our own soap opera. This genre is competitive, but for any soap there is huge potential for an audience, as viewers are often looking for a diversion. Cats, 1974. Despite this genre being incredibly competitive, there is an expectancy from viewers who find predictability appealing, as they feel a direct interaction with the text. As a group, we created our soap opera called The Corner, and we based its themes and plotlines on Hollyoaks, a real soap opera with a huge fan base, making it very successful. In particular, the official Hollyoaks trailer, Spring for 2014, gave us the inspiration for our trailer through its use of jump cuts and multiple storylines which all joined together at some point. The main trailer and both ancillary products for my soap opera, The Corner, denote elements of repetition and difference, Steve Neal, from the soap opera genre in order to attract the target audience. We chose our title, The Corner, because after looking into names related to local roads, we thought of our slogan: all the drama you need is just around the corner. We felt that the slogan worked so well we had to use the name, as it would be intriguing to viewers. The connotations of the name and slogan suggest that the area is very eventful, but also it is a place for social gathering or that is well known in the area. After looking at examples of successful trailers from Hollyoaks, we planned to have a similar effect. Our planning helped us see a multitude of effects and styles we could add into our own trailer, and, because it was on YouTube, we looked through the comments section. From this we saw the majority of the viewers were intrigued, and the hardcore fans were very excited to see the storylines developing, as it gave them a reason to continue watching, as the trailer hinted at events in future months. An example of a particular piece of the trailer we enjoyed was the last scene after the trailer was thought to be over. It hinted that a character may have been found dead by the police. This cliffhanger had many viewers in the comment section very excited and seemed to be the main focus of their response, so we felt we also needed a cliffhanger in our trailer to attract our audience. I ensured that the features present in my own product designs were reflective of real products. For example, we used non-diegetic sound in the trailer to suggest the themes of revenge. We achieved this by use of our music, as the song we used was slower and more dark version of Sweet Dreams, so it had ironic connotations. However, in some aspects of my product, I also innovated or changed the way to change features to a way I believe would be more effective in achieving our goal. For example, the trailer conforms to the convention of a kitchen sink style setting, meaning it is set in a largely working class area, giving the majority of the audience the ability to identify cats with characters. It also allows for dramatic events during the series of the program, as part of the kitchen sink style implements the idea of everything going wrong in the area. This allows for the development of a multi-stranded narrative on multiple topics such as murder and romance, which will attract audience members, as well as placing it in a familiar setting for the audience, and therefore enabling identification of cats from the audience because it is in a location they are familiar with. Furthermore, the trailer also suggests conventions and theories such as Rebecca Fee's ideology of the soap opera genre, in which women are seen to be in less control than men, as is stereotyped in the real world. However, in our trailer we decided to change this by making the focus of our trailer female. This allows for an interesting storyline, as the character later again challenges Fee's theory, as she is seen ready to shoot an unknown character, signifying D'Souza that she is evil or cruel. This would typically engage the audience, as it goes against the typical codes and conventions of a soap, so potential viewers would be intrigued to see how effective we can use a female antagonist in our soap opera, and also find out why she is in her position. The trailer's narrative conforms to the conventions of soap operas by having a disequilibrium, Todorov, where the female character approaches her destination with a weapon due to previous actions unknown to the audience. Therefore, this ensures the trailer offers interest and engagement, so ultimately it encourages the audience to watch the soap opera when it premieres. Consequently, this disequilibrium acts as the focus for the trailer and grabs the audience's attention, as well as the jump cuts between the two characters as they approach their destination, as the female character tries to get her revenge. This matches my primary research evidence and interviews, as I asked as the people I asked wanted an antagonist female. Although this is not typical, I thought it may attract a wider target audience, particularly males, as I also tried to implement a male gaze, Laura Mulvey, to attract a larger male audience. To create my magazine, I did a lot of research into its production and the codes and conventions of popular soap magazines such as Soap Life and TV Choice. This meant searching up magazine covers online and annotating them. Having liked many aspects of the different magazines, I tried to incorporate the majority of the features in my own magazine, as repeating Steve Neal these codes and conventions would make it much more successful. The magazine has a lot of different codes and conventions I would need to conform to, since it is meant to represent a real soap magazine and look like one in order to appeal to the same target audience. This meant using bright and eye-catching colours. One main recurring theme was the appearance of the colours yellow and red. My magazine cover conforms to the codes and conventions by using bright colours, specifically red and yellow like most soap opera magazines do. However, I decided to make my two primary colours light green and the sky blue. However, the blue is hard to see due to the large main image and the overlapping of different stories, hiding the majority of the background. These bright colours make it appealing to the potential readers and grabs their attention. This, with the large images and bylines for the individual stories, then keeps the reader interested and creates a reason for viewers to watch the soap operas which have been featured. Similarly, my magazine conforms to the codes and conventions by using eye-capturing pictures of characters. These images, which show events from various soap shows, plus my large main image, make the magazine interesting to viewers to find out what's going on over the featured soap operas. This makes it an enigma clue, Roland Barthes, to readers as they wish to find out more but only have a small amount of detail, forcing them to view the shows if they want to see the continuation of the storyline. The colours used suggested multiple things throughout the magazine. The use of red in the image for my soap opera connotes power and daring, as the female character is in control, but is also in a risky situation as she is potentially about to commit a crime. The black gun connotes death, as it is obviously used to hurt and possibly kill people, particularly in my soap as shown by the trailer. The other colours used in my magazine cover, which are prominent throughout, are different shades of green. I used green because it is eye-catching and has the connotations of relaxation, which is why people watch television to relax, so I thought by including this it would give viewers comfort and allow them to enjoy their reading. I also used the same light shade of green for the story about the marriage which may occur, which also connotes happiness and growth, words also associated with the colour green. However, I used the dark colour green for the story saying, "Aaron isn't happy, find out why." This is because the story is relating to being envious, which is also associated to the colour green. However, to distinguish the positive and negative connotations, I decided to use a darker shade. To create my poster, I researched into how they are used by modern soap operas. However, from research I conducted, there weren't many examples of soap opera posters. Although there are a few, I didn't like most and thought perhaps using my favourite example poster by the Hollyoaks as a rough guideline would help. I also researched into posters for TV series from similar genres to get a feel for what else I could include rather than copying one specific poster's codes and conventions. From this I developed several ideas and decided that an up and close and personal poster of our main character would work best. I got this idea from the Hollyoaks poster that had its characters encased in fire, but decided to focus on one particular character rather than all involved in that part of our storyline. The close-up was taken in school using equipment to remove the background, and I used it to keep our character's looks mainly hidden by only showing the bottom half of her face, not to reveal too much about the unknown and unnamed character. The bloods and cuts on her face reflect that the character has been attacked or hurt, whilst the sinister smile suggests she is planning something evil or cruel, possibly as a form of revenge. This image had to reflect the plot or give the viewers a clue, Barthes, since this is conventional of a soap opera. My poster followed codes and conventions of other posters by using symbolism to represent a potential disequilibrium, Todorov, that will affect all of the characters involved. My poster does this by showing the cuts and blood on the face of my featured character. This shows a conflict has incurred and is likely to happen again, or there will be a retaliation to the conflict. This entices a potential audience as they want to know what has happened, who is involved and why it has happened, and if the trailer is successful it will then bring audience viewers. I felt this was good as it was my intention with the poster, and it leads onto an interesting narrative which can only be explained by watching the trailer. The poster is also good as it promotes the brand throughout its use of our logo and social media links. This encourages users to research into the soap opera and connect with us as the creators and find out more about the soap through social interaction. My poster challenges codes and conventions by using social media links on the page, whilst most posters do not even name the show due to the viewers having already identified it without the need of a logo or soap name. I decided to implement social media links as my soap is new and also aimed at the younger generation, so it would be useful to have media interactions to further promote our soap opera and get feedback from excited potential viewers. To create the poster I used Photoshop and edited the picture to add lighting effects to give a better look at the female character. I used pink as it connotes femininity, which is in conjunction with the female character, whilst realistically she shows very few feminine features. I also used Photoshop to add the blood effects to make it clear that she had been hurt, but not to specify how or why she was attacked.